I want to introduce Ben Brandon to you. Ben, where are you, buddy? You here? No. Here he comes. Ben's going to tell you about something that really exciting, and he's going to talk about it like nobody else can, because he's not only been a student in what he's going to talk about, but also a teacher. Ben, here you go.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Benjamin Brandon, and I've been going to First Baptist for quite a few years. Although if you don't recognize me, it might be because I'm usually tucked away up in the balcony with sleepy eyes. So I'm going to tell you a bit about the Biblical Studies Center, which is a place right next to Boise State campus. And it's a place that offers college-accredited courses for biblical studies, Christianity, the Bible, a lot of really cool classes. And as you can see, it's just one block away from the Bronco Stadium. My experience there has been an interesting story. A professor at Boise State actually recommended I go to the Biblical Studies Center to supplement my degree. He suggested I study Biblical Greek there. And so I've been doing that for the last year, and that's been just a real fun thing to study. And I've been impressed, too, by the other classes there. Ministry, theology. They study the books of the Old and New Testament. So these college-accredited courses are not just for college students, but they're open for everyone here to take. And in fact, they're only $50. That's a pretty good deal for college courses. Boise State will charge like $500 for sitting on a class. I'll have an opportunity to teach the history of early Christianity this fall, and so I'll invite any of you that would like to take it, or if you know of any students. We'll be exploring the ancient Roman world, the medieval world, the way Christianity developed and grew in that. So if you guys have more questions or want to hear more about it, I'll have some flyers at a table out there, and you can see the course listings for the fall 2010. And if you guys ever just want to come by and check out the place, they have a bookstore there, Cornerstone Ministries, and a rec center and a free coffee. So hope to maybe see some of you there or see you in the lobby. Thank you.
Thanks, Ben. You want to check that out if you're interested in learning Christian stuff relatively inexpensively. You have another chance to learn some stuff and have a great experience. I don't think I've ever done the shape class that I haven't had really positive feedback from the folks who've gone to it and said, boy, that was great, and I learned a lot about myself, and it was encouraging. And you'll see an ad about the shape class in your bulletin. Starts on May the 16th, third hour at 11 o'clock. So you can just come to this church service hour and then go to shape. If you haven't been to shape yet that I've taught, this is different from earlier ones. You've been to one more than 6 years ago. There's a lot of stuff that I do that isn't in anybody else's shape. So sign up for that. We'd love to have you there. Okay. Well, I need to give you a consumer warning. Well, I don't need to. I want to. I'm going to be brutally honest this morning as it's going to develop. There's no other way that I can talk to you today with any integrity except to do that. So I'm not doing this because you need it. I'm doing it because I want to. Pastor Bruce, set this sermon series on wisdom some time ago, and then we learned that Matt and I, he likes to have Matt and I preach about every 6 weeks, 8 weeks or so. And so he said, okay, Andy, you're going to preach on May the 2nd. I said, great. I didn't look at the sermon series list or anything else. And I said, that's good. It's not Mother's Day, because Mother's Day is hard, and then, so I'm not doing that one. That's good. And then I found out that the subject is pride. And I went home and I said, guess what I'm preaching on, honey? She said, what? I said, pride. I said, just shoot me now. So I've had a really miserable week, and I'm in a foul mood because of it, and so I'm going to afflict you too. That's all there is to it. All right. If you look at the top of your notes, you'll find we put little cartoon characters up there, and Pastor Bruce likes to do that, and so I feel I need to honor that. I never did that as a pastor. I always just had the notes. But he's got the pictures and, dress up the bulletin. But there's this thing that happens. I go look for a picture, and of course, if you can find a good picture, oh, that's really cool. That's fun. But the thing is, if it takes me longer than about 4 minutes to find a picture, then as time goes on, I get more and more like, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm not studying. This isn't preparing the message. This isn't going to help anybody understand anything any better. This is all just about decoration, and I'm not into decoration. And so, but something very interesting happened this week. First of all, I did find a good one relatively quickly. But what happened right away was this. I got all these images off Google, and they're all positive. I'm images of, I'm proud I'm a wife of a veteran. I'm proud to be a Marine. I'm proud my kid is an honor student at XYZ school. I'm proud to be gay. I'm proud to be a woman. I'm proud to be this. I'm proud to be an American. All right? Well, I shouldn't have been. I was a little surprised. I thought it was all going to be all kind of negative pride. The picture I came up with, that's it. I mean, I looked for something even about, once you find a good something, it's like fishing. You catch a fish right away. Now you're saying, oh, if I got one, there's more good, even bigger ones in there. So now you're committed. So I was committed to the search process. And this was it. It's all positive. Well, I was surprised, but I shouldn't have been surprised. Because it turns out that through history, pride has always been viewed almost completely positively in cultures. Now, it's interesting because nobody likes other proud people. But everybody thinks there's a good pride, that you should have this good pride. What's interesting is when you look at the Scripture, pride is almost never portrayed in a positive light. I'd say 99.9% of the times it is not. And in fact, a lot of those, as we're going to see in a minute, a lot of those things I just mentioned, it turns out the Bible would say, no, that's not good, that's not good. Pride